I know that this is a football stream, a world football stream, but if I may, for just a moment, talk about American football. Why do you go for it? 4th and 4 from the 9-yard line. You've got points on the board, and you just wipe it away. Not only did they go to run a play, call timeout, thinking that maybe they're trying to draw them offside, so they call timeout, they're going to bring on the kicking unit. No. They called timeout and then still ran a crap play. So it's still nothing between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Absolutely absurd and stupid. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm actually in a very good mood today because I started today in my brand new role at work, which is very similar to my old role. I just had to learn some new procedures. We use a slightly different system for certain aspects of it. But I did not get pissed off at a single person today. I know. It's amazing, but it's true. Yo, not me. How are you? All right, we're starting to get more offers for William Anderson. He wants to go. He's turned in his transfer request. I don't want to lose him. We do finally have some money in the bank. We don't have anything we need to upgrade. If I didn't get pissed off, I did. I actually worked today. Because it was basically just throwing me into the deep end, essentially. Which was fine, because, I mean, most of the aspects of what I'm doing now are no different than what I was doing before. There are certain other wrinkles, but it's easy to pick up. Oh, I got a new kit today, by the way. GFK in Turkey. It's pretty awesome, actually. Let me slide this out of the way. And it's even got, there's a sponsor on this up the side here on both sides, which is pretty neat. I like it. Now I've got to wait like 3 more weeks to get another one. It's the problem with getting the two like back to back. How is this always like the second or third song that plays? Maybe because it draws like the data from what my kids listen to, and they absolutely love 21 Pilots. Obviously, they went to go see them. I don't know. Oh, this is messed up. I guess the way that I have it is interesting. Oh, who cares? But yes, I did not get angry at anybody. It's true. It's truly a wonderful feeling. All right, well, the Eagles got the ball back, so that's good. So do we sell William Anderson? If we sell William Anderson, who do we replace him with? The problem we are having is we just have a lot of our foreign players just happen to be defenders. I mean, Higuita, I'm not worried about at all. Sandro Luiz, obviously. Then there's Gonzalo Garcia. Juan Carlos is still a foreigner. Although he's been here long, and like he's got to be getting close, you would think. He's still a year and change away from potentially becoming a Croatian citizen. There's Higuita again. Sandro Luiz. Why did they go back in this order? Christian Mazza is Alex Contreras, who we just signed. Is Joaquim Pedro. It's 8. But it sure feels that way, doesn't it? Tom Miles is a foreigner. Obviously, Emerson Garnica is a foreigner. So if we're going to replace him, we need to find somebody who is European. Let's add a height in here. I'd like to keep it at 40. Maybe I'll go up a little bit. Did I break it? Let's do 53 million. See what that gets us. I went the wrong way. See if we can get a good defender potentially. 27-year-old, 6'2". So again, we're dealing with ranges though, so he could be slow as molasses. .28 from the Basque Country, Magnusson, 6'4", could be slow though. 16 jumping reach, 13 tackling, 14 marking. I'm gonna have to do this for everybody, aren't I? Well, what is the central position? Is it cover or defense? Not me. Do you remember? Like the center back. It's cover. That explains the need for the speed. Or the greater need for the speed. This guy's not bad. 26-year-old from Iceland, currently at Hellas Verona. Last transfer fee, nothing. They got him on a free. Not loving the 6.5 average rating, however. What about Tony? He's done it again. 25 million. Equatorial Guinean and Spanish. At Getafe. He's solid. He wouldn't piss me off. He's consistent. He enjoys big matches. 16 tackling. He's athletic. Resolute personality. He's got the physicals. I like Tony. Idi Bizimana. 19 years old. I worry about the pace. And he doesn't really have the strength, even though it's a secondary. His positioning could be good, could be crap. Let's scout him. Luigi Stauflu is wanted by Dinamo. 25-year-old from the Netherlands. 14 tackling, 16 marking. Positioning's decent. I still like the other guy better. I mean, I'll still scout him. Ivani Fair, we've already looked at him. Out of curiosity. His off the ball scares me, though. I think that's what we were looking at him. Suriname, Netherlands, 6 caps, 27 U21 caps. Could provide cover at the DM as well. He's versatile. Oh, I almost forgot about Jesus. 25-year-old Spaniard at Real Sociedad. Tackling and marking are kind of suspect. Stop, man. Let me pick the damn stats. And I worry again, he may not have the speed for it. 6'5", though. Nice big guy in the middle. Marco Gandolfi. Very good positioning. He's quick enough. Agility, balance, jumping reach of 17, 6'4". He's 25. He's Spanish and Uruguayan. Wonder where does he have the caps for Spain or Uruguay? I wish for these dual nationals that was a bit more clear. See, we know more about Tony, don't we, than this guy. Tony's only 6'2", but I kind of like him. And it looks like Gandolfi has not played this year for Celta Vigo. Made 28 appearances last year. He probably wants the hell out because they got relegated. So how is he not playing in La Liga 2? That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, he got frozen out of the team. But that doesn't. I'm not sure how I feel about that. That just says to me that he just doesn't have what it takes. I'm still leaning toward Tony. How about Joel? Joel's a goalkeeper. Never mind. He's actually a pretty nice looking goalkeeper. If he's making 72 grand a week, he would not be a backup for us. Javier Mera. I noticed I did this without looking at position. Positioning. His reflexes are pretty good. He'd be willing to be a backup on a lot of money. Came down to 65 grand. What about the other? What about Joel? Let's ask the agent about Joel. He'd be a backup. Still on a ton of money. And I know the same very little about each of them. Both 6'2". Joel has not played for Napoli. He's 27. He's pricier. 4 appearances for Javier Mera for Lazio. Has kept a clean sheet. Picked up a yellow card, which is interesting. Do I want to devote that kind of money to my backup goalkeeper position, though? I'm losing my focus, aren't I? Philippe Barthis. Yeah, he's just average. He's not nearly as good as the other guys. Devron Yilmaz. Again, not as good. I'm going to sign Tony. His passing and technique aren't all that great if he's going to be wide. I mean, the problem is he is a step down from Anderson. Although, I mean, yeah, look at Anderson's pass. But, I mean, think of the system that he plays in, though. So I think Tony could fit in well in our system. You think I need to go big or go home? Maybe look at like a Moussa Cisse. Now, why did he not show up in my other search? Oh, because I sorted this by what I know about him. Rombiak may have that. He's only 6'2". But his marking attack. Ugh. See, without having these players fully scouted, there's no way of knowing if they are actually 15 plus and everything. Yeah, like I just don't have definitive numbers on a guy like him. We go doubtful, maybe get somebody else. No, we're not going to get anybody else. Pedro Castileo. Obviously, he's got a jumping reach of 14, so he's not 15 plus and everything. Magnuson's probably not. Bizimana, we don't know. He's only 19. Ilmaz maybe. Kurt Quelle? Nope. Benjamin Gracia? No. Moan Larson? No. Oh, he's a goalkeeper. Alvaro Vasquez doesn't have the balance. Rezai, no. No. He's injured, don't worry. Stefanos George, so that's George Stephanopoulos. Adrian Siabanu, no. Shams Azizi. Giuseppe Zellini. Beekmans doesn't have the agility. UC Toivonen, no. Still kind of like Rombiak-ish. Who's the other guy? I got to go down to 13 though, because I know his pace is 13. Musa Cisse. I mean, everything's not 15, but except he's going to be a frickin' fortune. He'd be an absolute fortune. Yeah, 130 to 180. Maybe we could get him down. Erlans Garcia doesn't have the stamina. Well, none of them, nobody has the pace. Giuseppe Cannizaro. I don't think he'd be an upgrade. So I got a guy who wants to leave, but I can't replace him with anyone better. Unless I take the flyer on the 19-year-old. This itty busy mana. But now he's probably too slow. No, it wasn't Erlans Garcia. I'm trying to remember the guy who only plays wingback's name. Rumbiak. I hope you're right. Went to PSV on a free, and they're about to sell him for multi-millions. His heading scares me. His marking and tackling scare me. You're telling me he's better than the first guy I was looking at? Than Tony? Not him. Wait, why is he not even showing up? Why? Because they play a different position? Oh, no, there he is. You like Rumbiak better than Tony? I personally, I like Tony better. Well, I understand that. But do you think even if let's say the physicals are slightly better, you think he's worth twice the money? You think he's worth 60 million versus 25? Knowing that he is worse at marking, he's worse at tackling. Right, but what if his pace is only 13? And is there a way that I can get this information faster? Like, can I just assign, like, 17 individual scouts? I'm gonna want and need somebody in place by the Champions League. I don't want to sell Anderson, but he's going to be a pain in the ass if I don't. It's going to be a pain in the ass all year. Have we got any? No, there's nobody in this competition right now. All right, Di Matteo Valenta has signed his new contract. Thank God. Any center backs on Belgrano? Pashko Golem is back in full training. That is good. They're following up on my interest in Tony. Didn't I just make a... No, I did not make an offer on a backup goalkeeper. Oops. So he's only got a pace of 13. What about our D? Oh, he's also 5'10". Never mind. Felix Kermel, too slow. But that's passing. 5'8". Yeah, not going to cut it. They think we're going to extend our streak against Dubrava. I tend to agree with them. Rijeka Drew, nice. I'm literally going to just look at every single team now and see what the pace of 13. He's got a 16, but Jordy, he's short. He's 5'6". We looked at Jordy before. I don't care who's chasing Anderson. Make an offer or don't make an offer. Osvaldo Gomez has officially gone to Newcastle for $26.5 million, which means we got $400,000. I do so love those solidarity payments. All right, we're going to leave Anderson out of the side. Going to leave Ambundo out simply because foreign. Gustavo got the red card, so Frank's going to move back over to the left. Juan Carlos will get the start there. Vasiu on the bench. Golem and Valenta with Garnica in goal. Oh, I missed an Eagles touchdown. Great. I'm not paying attention to anything. 7-3 Philly. Atlanta with the ball. 4-0. Another clean sheet. Pair of goals for Frank. Pair of goals for Valenta. Two guys that we need to get productivity out of. And another man of the match for Juan Carlos. 32 in a row without losing. We're going to throw the other coach under the bus. Nah, he's on his own. We will be without Sandra Luiz for the next match, which is on the 2nd of September against Šibenik. Yeah, if we're going to sign somebody, we're going to need to sign them now. Are you joking me? I'm rejecting his request. Oh, come on, Erwan. Chill out, man. I mean, you gotta understand, we've got like 50 games left to play. He just doesn't have the physicals. His first touch isn't good. He's injury prone, doesn't like big matches. Never mind. Osvaldo Gomez. I'm going to take him off of my short list. Same with Stipe Galic. I think that ship has definitely sailed as well. This is the go big or go home. This is really the guy we've been looking for. I mean, we've been having our eye on him, but the 94 million. But after we picked up 150 million for selling what's his face. Let's see if we can not blow our wad on him. I mean, we can't really dick around, but I have to just do it. Well, let's see if they'll do 90. Nope. I mean, I'm going to see if I can do... He'll go for regular starter. You know, I'm not ticking around. 5 years. Let's go. I'll even give him the 10% boost every year. It ain't going to break my back. I paid $575,000 for him. He's foreign. Yeah, he's another center back, so it would be a shame to get rid of 2 center backs at once. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. He's under a bid for $35.5 million or more from Juve, and he's out for 4 to 5 weeks. You've got to be kidding me. Al-Fateh made an offer of $11.75 million for Salomon Bundo. He can go. I'm not going to sign him in time. He's not going to sign in time. I just feel it. I feel it in my bones. Five goals, 2 assists, and 4 appearances for Franck in the month. Gets him first league player of the month. Hey, guess what? We won manager of the month. Yes! Oh, yes! Oh, my God, I can't believe this. For once, we were able to pull off a deal that came good in time. I mean, we did just sign that guy, but we just signed him to be a body. And Matai Pobor is out at Rijeka. Interesting. Like, he was their best player. Like, by a lot. Like, Matej Popor he was in the Media Dream 11. Not anymore. Now we have 9 of the 11. Wow, interesting. And the fact that they did it for $18 million. I mean, good for them for getting the money for it, but oh, no way. Alfano is in. Ricardino, Garnica. I mean, I could register Bender. It doesn't matter. Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, Joaquin Pedro is good. Maza Boyardee will lose out. No, Axel Contreras. No. I mean, Maza's only 20. He's fast as... Let's put Chef Boyardee on there. BKO can go on because he's homegrown at club. He's not terrible, but he's homegrown at club. Let's give him an opportunity just in case we need bodies in that DM position. So our roster is going to be Garnica and Ricardinho in goal. Center backs will be Markovic, Benito, Lopez, Garcia, Alfano, and Robert Toplak. Kind of forgot we'd signed him too. Rainer Kaminsky, he can play on the right side. You know what? Let's get Maza in instead. Sandro Luiz, Baldo Shibelic, Tom Miles, Joaquin Pedro, Sulis Sulius, still on the team. Juan Carlos, Rune Lieblein, Milan Atanakovic, Pashko Golem, Gustavo, Frank, Louis Benitez, Christian Maza, Eduardo Boyardee, Di Matteo Valenta, BKO, and Erwan Barto. That is my Champions League team. Oh, it says world class. I thought it said Wonder Kid. I'm like, isn't he a little old for that? Gavin Lartigue with a 10.0 rating. 5 goals, 3 assists in 4 appearances in the U19 level. Well, he was 18 when we signed him, though. Where is the guy that I want? We're rotating, by the way. Maurice Lopez, get your butt in there. Miles, come here. Let's check out Baldo in that position. Sandro Luis, unavailable. He's back on. Ricardinho. Oh, we've got Bender on the bench just to have a homegrown player. Erwan Bartow's got to play, otherwise he'll be pissed. Atakovic is down. So Garnica with Toplak, Lopez, and Markovic. Miles and Gustavo flanking Shibelik and Pedro. Erwan Bartow. Hello, David. How are you? Juan Carlos and Atakovic. As we hope to run our unbeaten streak in the league to... I have no good numbers to give him, do I? No, you'll be number 2. Our unbeaten streak in the league to 33 matches before we have to take on Manchester City. You look at Saint Etienne with the transfer value between $90 and $120 million. How did we only draw against Šibenik? Tom Miles got sent off again. Uh-oh. Falcons are driving. 3rd and goal. Right into the stands. Now watch. They're going to go for the field goal because they're not stupid idiots. Oh, believe me, I understand. So the streak does continue. Although I'm not even making another thing with those guys. Let's find Miles. Lopez made his debut. How did he do? 6.9. Yeah, damn right he's accepted is fine. Just have the one day to rest. Al-Shabaab are looking at Chef Boyardee. Oh, now Sandro Luis is happy to stay. It's amazing. As soon as the teams are no longer interested, all of a sudden, they're all happy. I mean, which is actually really good because, like, he could have been a massive pill. Especially considering he turned in his transfer request and I said no. We do have options at the wing if we were to go out and get somebody else. Oh, God. Benito is nobody. He's a body. He's depth. Which, ironically, I now seem to have a ton of. All right, I promised Bartow and Valenta a couple of things. Although I think Valenta was just promised a contract. Oh, but now I forgot. With the contract, I promised them I'd play him as an advanced forward. Sandro Luis is suspended for this one. We knew that. Let me get Benitez on the bench. Bender has to come off. Ricardinho has to go on. Pedro's coming off in place of Rune Lieblein. Shibelic out for Tommy Miles. Juan Carlos is there. Toplak is not going to play. It's going to be Giuseppe Alfano. Or should I just play Benito and show him no hard feelings? No, I'm not screwing with it. Alfano is. I trust Alfano more. Garnica, Alfano, Lopez, and Markovic. With Juan Carlos and Gustavo on the wings, Miles Lieblein in the midfield, Bartow in support of Valenta, and Franck out on the right. Let's see if we can... let's see how we look against Man City. Got a couple of players out there, like Gustavo, we've only seen very little of. We obviously have not seen Maurice Lopez in action yet. We haven't really seen Markovic in action. We only really played the one match. Oh, whoops. You guys weren't hearing the Champions League music. And we haven't seen our new kits in action yet. They are interesting. I think I like them better in the picture than I like them on the bodies, but it is what it is. Oh, we're going up against Prima Bangura. We're rep rolling City, boys. Romagnoli, a guy that we were looking at. Oh, my first day with Count, it was very good. I actually did. I wasn't sure when I first got there. I'm like, what do I do today? So I actually started off in my old role because there was nobody else there in that section of the department. But then they're like, all right, I'm going to show you how to do this. And I'm like, okay. All right, got it. All right, I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, got it. And then I was just off and rolling. Come on, Gustavo. Cuts it into the middle. Dinks it out wide to Juan Carlos. Back post. Bartow Bangura. Bartow gets the rebound, and he puts home his fourth of the year. Yeah, and I was telling what I was telling people a little earlier is that, like, for the first time in a long time, I didn't get pissed off at anybody. Yeah, I would not be surprised if they, if not right after the game, if that was like, you know, one more. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like you've got till your next loss, basically. I mean, especially because Everton have a fairly favorable schedule in the league. If I'm remembering correctly, they have a run of like 4 or 5 matches that are very winnable for them. But yeah, actually, that's what I'm worried about here in this match against City. To be honest with you, the first thought in my head when we scored early like that was, oh my God, are we going to pull in Everton and end up losing 3-2 in the final 10 minutes? Oh, Valentis came so close to stealing that away. Bartow to leave line quickly. Valenta. Juan Carlos, the pivot on that right side. Juan Carlos into the box. He'll shoot and skim it off of the crossbar. I'm triggering the press on their entire back line. If they're going to dick around with it in the back like that, Di Matteo Valenta. Lopez can't win it. It doesn't even get out of the box, and they end the highlight. That's terrible. Romagnoli, tell what was he doing? Nice pick by Juan Carlos. Miles forward. Valenta, was he onside? Doesn't matter. I don't understand why they're not starting O'Brien. Like, that's what I don't get. Like, I like Sean Dyche as a coach. I think he's done some good things to motivate the team in general. And you to be perfectly frank, the comment was that they need to start either O'Brien or Branthwaite tomorrow. You know, they've scored. They usually, like, if Everton, like, if they score a goal, they're like, okay, they're done. You know what I mean? Nice Rune Lieblein in one-on-one, and he can't beat Bangura. So the fact that they've scored multiple goals in back-to-back matches, 3 in a row, if you want to look at the Doncaster match, you know, that's very good. But, like, his reliance on his guys, namely Michael Keane, Ashley Young, like, it's got to stop. Di Matteo Valenta, was he onside? Yep. 3-0 Hajduk. Like there have to be changes in the lineup. I know Broja's not ready. He's still injured. I get that. Like, Broja would, like, if he wasn't injured, Broja would have to start this match. Even though Dominic Calvert-Lewin is actually scoring goals. But, like, the whole mentality of the team needs to be shifted right now. It needs to be shaken up. See, I don't... There's only really... during a match, there is only really so much that the manager himself can do. I mean, like, we think we're doing something with touchline shouts, and we know they don't frickin' work. It's kind of the same. And the players are going to tighten up, regardless of what the coach says. So instead of going up 2 and being looser, more relaxed, they're getting in their heads about how they need to not give up the goal. And they stop playing in the way that was successful for them to get there. And we see it in FM all the time when you try to slow things down, you try to park the bus. Markovic with a great shot. Yeah, that shit just does not work. And we're seeing it play out in real life with Everton Football Club. I was reading a story today, not about Everton. We're kind of like what Everton made me think of it, and the fact that we're playing Man City. You know, with the trial started, or their hearing started today, and the consensus is that something has to happen. because they penalized Everton, they penalized Forest. So, like, there has to be a penalty of some kind. They were talking about them losing points in the past, like getting docked for back pay. Which, on its face, sounds good. But I think it's going to be the league saying they did something. And I wouldn't be surprised if they docked just enough points for them to be able to retain whatever titles they've won. Which I also think is BS. We all know that's not going to happen. And the Premier League is in a bad spot right now. Because if they could be hurting themselves, cutting off their nose to spite their face by penalizing City too harshly because they're their cash cow. It's a brace for Valenta. 4-0 Hajduk. Oh, I would absolutely, don't get me wrong, I would absolutely love it. But we all know it's not going to happen. But if the Premier League does nothing, it just shows that their rules mean nothing. Great through ball up for Juan Carlos. And Di Matteo Valenta wide open. I mean, it probably would have been better if he could have played that first time. It got a little dicey at the end. Oh, he overcommitted. Few, another player we were looking at, wasn't it? Finds Matty Forbes back post. That was a good goal. Oh, they absolutely are for peasants. And the fact that the league thinks that a team that's been around since the very beginning of English football, organized English football, is peasants pisses me off. But you know me, I like a good chip on my shoulder. Oh, come on. You got to lay that short. Di Matteo Valenta would have had a wide open opportunity. Valenta in. Barto. Oh, Bangura making a monster save. That should have been 5. We are absolutely buzzing now. Valenta across. Franck. Save made. Another Hajduk corner. Take that money, watch it. Barto in. Oh. Yeah, just kill the time, guys. Lopez, Markovic, Juan Carlos. Almost loses it to Taylor. Plays it in looking for Barto. Can't win him. Oh, Shibelic. Shibelic. Oh. And that's it, baby. 4-1 over City. That first goal, man. That first goal. I can't believe it. Like, that was literally, that's the shit that happens to us, not for us. And if we hadn't given up that goal, we would have been sitting at the top of the Champions League. It's only us and Dinamo, right? Yeah, we only have 2 teams in the Champions League this year. Holy hell. Now I'm happy. I'm very happy. I was happy. I've been happy all day. I'll be happier when the Eagles win. I need 3 touchdowns by Dallas Goedert, please, so I don't get hosed for the second straight week in my fantasy league. We got Lokomotiva coming up in the league. and then Real Madrid. So these were the two that I was worried about, City and Madrid. Both of them are going to be at home. We took care of City. Real Madrid is taking on Porto. Dinamo is hosting Chelsea. Eduardo Lima, he was our guy. $75 million in Bayern. He's worth 200 something million now. Because of course he is. Who are we getting in the cup? I think Vukovar's out, aren't they? Hajduk. All right. The only top league teams left are Slaven Belupo and Šibenik. And we got Zagarec. I fancy our chances. Come on, Dinamo. Come on, Dinamo. Come on, Dinamo. Show Chelsea are 5-3. They scored 3 on Chelsea, but they still lost. Real Madrid shut out Porto 3-0, so much for my dream of them being potentially beatable. Osijek is hosting Lyon. They're not the only team that we have. Rijeka's got Monaco. So Osijek and Rijeka are in the Europa League. Yes, go learn Croatian. And I will praise Juan Carlos's form because it has to have been good. Speak about teammate happiness. Oh, who cares? Wasn't I selling Umbundo? Yeah, he's trying to work out a contract with Al Fateh. He's gone. I don't care about his happiness. See, there he goes. Bye. Bye, Salum. I liked him. And he's the guy who wasn't happy. Now he's got a bruised ankle, so he's not playing anyway. I love it how these things work out sometimes. I left you out of the Champions League squad because I just didn't have space for you. And you're 20. Like, your time will come, son. Your time will come. Contreras wants to talk about it. Clerical error. Rijeka drew Monaco 0-0, but it was Osijek 3, Lyon 0. They did it. They held Lyon scoreless, even though they were down a man for the final 35 minutes plus stoppage time in that match. Kaminsky, another 19 years old. Ooh. Ooh. They think I should start Pashko Golem up top. Istra have offered a loan. John Anders, Brustein, Runjveen. Yeah, because he can't become homegrown. I will accept that. I thought he was on the... So I don't have the U19 selected, but for some reason he who was on the U19s is showing up here. How does that work exactly? Stivislav Vučković is just not worth it. Oh, he's out of contract. Why is he even still here? Just go away. Both of you, go away. Tomislav Bender has no value whatsoever. It's kind of hilarious. Wait, this wasn't by us, right? I mean, it would be fine, but like... I only had 2 guys selected. He's probably the one I had to pay $500 for. Oops. He's worried about his current asking price. The asking price that we agreed on. Watch, we're going to end up back at 100. We're back at 100. Dear God, please give me the strength to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things I can, and the wisdom to just get Jose Francisco Higuita out of my frickin' face. Like at this point, just get me something. Just get him out of here. That was just dumb. That was just plain dumb. Can Garrett, hello Garrett, thank you for joining the conversation. Can Everton afford to sack him without a points deduction and breaking FFP? That aspect of it, I don't know. We spent $206 million. We had 22 players leave the club. I honestly don't know how that would affect FFP. I don't understand FFP. I don't know where the money works. I don't know how much players make. I honestly just that is just, it's not my wheelhouse. So I really can't answer that question. I'm sure they would find a way. Did I hit I might have hit selection advice. Sandro Luis, Alcabi, Lieblein, Benitez, Barto, Golem, Juan Carlos. Sure. Why is Gavin Lartigue? Why was he on my bench? So if you know the answer to that, more power to you, but I have absolutely no idea what the financial impact on the running of the club would be if they were to let go of Sean Dyche. I guess really a part of that would be who they brought in. Like, would it be so much as Dyche would cost, letting him go would cost them, or it would be paying Dyche whatever and whoever they brought in? Juan Carlos Sandro Luis scoring goals. Sandro Luis, his first of the year. One shot on target for Lokomotiva. 34. Pair of assists for Erwan Bartow. He's playing pretty well. 34 unbeaten in the league. Still not a full calendar year yet. Only 11 months. It would affect them as it would be compensations, payments, and whoever they brought on would need to have a release clause unless you're going for the unemployed manager. I mean, there are... I can think of a German manager that I saw hanging out at a Bundesliga match this past week. Come back to England, come back to the city of Liverpool. I think it'd be a little pricey. That's a Liverpool manager I would accept. Screw Rafa Benitez. Oh, by the way, I like that it's got the badge, the Super League badge as well. We now enjoy a 5-point lead over Rijeka. They do have a game in hand. Our lead over Dinamo is now 7. Still early doors, but the match coming up is really going to make or break us. Real Madrid at home in the Champions League. Okay, Rijeka won, so it's still 2 points. They're right on our tail. We've dropped points in 2 matches so far. Osea Dubrava holding steady in 4th place. They did make the group stage, the league phase of the Europa Conference League. I was worried we didn't have a single team in the Europa Conference League. The fact that we only have 5 teams in Europe kind of sucks. You think Klopp's going to take a director of football? I was trying to figure out what he was doing at that particular match. We are not favored against Real Madrid, but we weren't favored against Man City. Dude, what do you want now? Yeah, Emerson, talk to him. That really just hurt my shoulder. I've got to get this looked at. Holy hell, that hurt. But Contreras is now settled at the club because he had a little chat with Emerson Garnica. Got our Mexicans working together. Garnica, Garcia, Lopez, Luis, and Bartow named as players of the week. Dinamo in action today? They are not. We have never played. So Liverpool and Chelsea are playing each other. We have never played another Croatian side in the league phase. In all of these years in the league phase, we have never played another Croatian side in the league phase. And we've not been the only Croatian team. It's 9-7 now, by the way. But the Eagles, 3rd and 3. If they don't get this, They better kick the frickin' field goal. Play clock down to 2. Hurts, shotgun, gets it, fires. Oh! Devontae Smith couldn't hold on to it at the goal line. Kick the field goal. Don't go for it again, you stupid. It'll be like the John... I'm going to always refer back to the John Duran goal. If they go for it and score, it'll be like the John Duran goal. Yeah, it was great that they scored, but they never should have taken the shot in the first place. All right, Bartow is good there. Di Matteo Valenta. Miles is coming back in. Juan Carlos. Juan Carlos has been really good. And Frank has been better than Gustavo. I think we start Gustavo on the bench. Juan Carlos had 2 assists in that last Champions League match. He's got 2 and 5 in 7 appearances in the league. Gustavo, though, does have the 3 goals in 7 appearances in the league. And Frank, he's just been a monster. He scored in the Champions League. He's got 8 in 8 in the regular league. We have a wealth of riches on this team. Sinisa Markovic, come on in. Pashko Golem definitely coming on the bench. Toplak off. Let's get Pedro in. Sulius off. No, not Sulius. Vushkovic off. Alfano on. Garnica, Alfano, Lopez, Markovic. Sandro Luis and Frank, Miles, Lieblein, Bartow, Juan Carlos, Di Matteo Valenta. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I think Klopp would probably make a good director. I saw something on Twitter today, I think, where that's exactly the job that Klopp... He did at Man City, but Klopp is the director of football at Man City in someone's save, I saw. Like, he quit coaching, and he does that now. Now, Real Madrid... So, Real Madrid is a Pot 2 team in this world right now. So, they may not be the big bad that we are used to seeing. Thank God I didn't wear my Real... Thank God I got the new kit and I didn't wear my Real Madrid. Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson were in WrestleMania back in April. Okay. And look, Juan Carlos now is on the 6.5. Frank in, Bartow off of the throw-in. Back to Frank. Valenta. Oh, he sneaks it past Edessa. Is it going to count? Yes, it will. It's Hajduk 1, Real Madrid 0. Taking advantage of our home cooking. The Eagles kicked the field goal, by the way. Well, since David's not paying attention, there we go. Spinny Hajduks for everyone. And the run of play is totally going our way. Real Madrid with a single shot on goal through the first 27 minutes. Final third throw-in. Miles loses it to Fernandez, but Frank gets back the loose ball. In the middle, Markovic out wide for Alfano. Back for Markovic in the middle. Di Matteo Valenta. Through ball. Juan Carlos can't sneak it past the Dessa. Gets his finger on it. Deflects it behind. And out for a corner. Di Matteo Valenta sending it in. Cleared away. Juan Carlos taking it deep. That's got to be for another corner, right? Okay, just making sure. Valenta. Again, not one. Sandra Luiz, so very close, but it's going to be a goal kick. Oh, Alexa, shut up. Barto in. Sandra Luiz, again. That close. Somebody get on Dick Schaap there. All right, turned over. Lopez. Ruin Lieblein out wide. Sandra Luiz pushing it forward. He's got two men on him. Able to dribble away toward the sideline. Looking for Markovic in the middle. Cleared away by Fernandez. Alfano, though, playing it back up for Miles. Frank will retreat and then head back the other way. Nice Yui by Frank. Dispossessed by Comas, but he gets it back. For Miles. Alfano taking Frank's position on that left side. Markovic, Lieblein, back from Markovic. Lieblein, he'll shoot from range and he'll pick up his second goal of the year. It's Hajduk 2, Real Madrid 0. Boys. We may go 2-0 to start off the Champions League. That is much better. Thank you very much. I apologize for shaming you. I wasn't trying to make you feel bad. I mean, I was trying to make you feel bad, but I didn't mean to do it maliciously. Here one, Barto. Off of the free kick. Barto from 26 yards. Hajduk 3, Real Madrid 0. What is happening here? Oh, where's mine? I could use a cuppa. Two shots on goal for Real Madrid. And a very impressive first half for Hajduk Split. Markovic, a little dribbling room. Good job in possession. Lopez made things a little interesting there. Bad pass by Alfaro, but Markovic gets there first. Oh, Miles lost it. Comas, Fernandez, across. Batista, what a touch. Terrible shot, though, and Garnica makes a very, very easy save. Sandra Luiz isn't looking good. Juan Carlos isn't looking good. My whole right side is just... Let's avoid the right side for now, boys. In fact, something may need to change. I didn't really bring anybody in who could play that position, though. I didn't think... Stop. I didn't think that Sandra Luiz was going to be a problem. Now let's do that. And we'll move Frank over. And we'll bring Gustavo in. He left after the City game to get some milk and got back in time to have an imposter spin. Who is Ferdo Vojkovic? I don't know, some 19-year-old kid. Let's do that for now. And for now, I mean maybe that those are the moves that we make. 3-0, but I don't want to get crazy. Because, you know, 1 goal for Real Madrid, and they are back in it. Again, we are in prime Everton category right now. Grodendijk. Isolated, so we'll drop it for Edessa. Izquierdo. Now for Olare. Shap. Quickly ahead. Batista. Here they go now. Markovic. Great defensive play, but it comes to Abdi or Fernandez. Moves it to his left. Garnica says, get that out of my face. But it's out for a corner. Still 15 minutes remaining in this match. Hajduk with a 3-0 lead. Garnica will handle that corner fairly easily. What have we done to deserve this level of play? It is rather interesting. Let's get some fresh legs out there. Joaquin Pedro. Juan Carlos will finally come out. We'll bring in Vucevic. And Frank will be replaced by Atakovic. I know it's not ideal to bring guys in so late in the game. I'm not thinking about their ratings. I'm thinking about preserving this lead. 3 minutes to be added on. We're here in the 90th minute. Valenta steals it. Atakovic to Pedro. Here we go. Gustavo gets around his man into the box. Gustavo squares it. Nope. He scores it. It's going to be counted as an own goal. Luke Ngono giving it up. Hajduk 4, Real Madrid 0. Gustavo was a sub. My subs aren't always horrendous. No, just a lot of them that are on there right now are just because they don't need to be registered. For Aaron Ulare, off of the crossbar and out. Goal kick. That should end it. 4-0. We beat Real Madrid at home. 2-0 in the Champions League. Plus 7 for the goal difference. And we gave him touchdowns 15-10. Chelsea beat Liverpool, lost. But I'm a pot 2 team. I have to be a pot 2 team. Especially since we're ranked 9th. I think I was a pot 2 team. Oh, you think my choices are bad? Well, it worked out this time, didn't it? Dynamo on the road at FC Copenhagen. Hajduk lead Croatia national team production. We've produced 10 players. Giancarlo Varanica still at El Atifak. making 160 grand a week. Tomislav Rezic, making 135 grand. Dimiteo Valenta's still with us. Baldo Šibelić is on the Croatian team. He's capped 13 times for Croatia. Barely plays for me. But maybe he should play more. Maybe I'm not doing enough to encourage the development of my players. Dinamo with a 1-1 draw. How are we doing in 3.5 points? We're holding off the Netherlands. But again, not really gaining ground on Portugal, who beat us out last year. Dubrava is on the road at Mladost. And they're the only ones in the Conference League. Keep forgetting about that. All right, Rijeka hosting Real Sociedad. Osijek on the road at Villarreal. See if we can get some results. Bravo 1-1-0. Although Keller got sent off, but a goal De Schmet scored. He's pretty good. Schmet's a nice-looking player. De Schmeckel. Rijeka drew 2-2. Osijek, though, fell on the road to Villarreal at 12th-minute goal from Beganovic. Oh, Rune Lieblein's injured. Sulius is injured. Oh, Atakovic is injured. Gustavo is injured. Literally, I gave them 2 days off. They go back to practice one day. And half my team drops like frickin' flies. It's alright, we're just playing Karlovac anyway. I ain't scared of Karlovac. 7 players up. Putting on the Ritz has been called up, as has Ben Bates. Somehow he is still on our roster. Emerson Garnica, Joaquin Pedro, Juan Carlos, Sandra Luis, and Luis Benitez. Obviously, Lieblein is coming out. Joaquin Pedro will go in there. Pashko Golem is going to start striker. Let's give Chef Boyardee the start as our left wing. Juan Carlos will stay on the right wing. Miles will make way for Baldo Šibelić. BKO can come on. Kodrin Visiu on, and Rune Lieblein will make way for Rainer Kaminsky. I think Rainer Kaminsky may come in and we'll give him a little go. Because we signed him as a center back, but I think the plan was to put him potentially back. Not I'm putting him on the bench as if I'm going to be in control of this match, which I am not. Oh, God. You know, I don't like running quarterbacks. I just don't. Sandra Luiz and Juan Carlos, the 2 Brazilians, each scoring a goal. Erwan Bartow missed a penalty in the 3rd minute. This should have been a complete run. Look at this. We underperformed, honestly. 12 shots on target to 2. Yes, we won 2-0. But man of the match went to the Karlovac goalkeeper, Alan Begic. 5'11". Bang average. And he was player of the match. Because we just couldn't. I'm sure like at least 0.4, 0.5 of that was saving that penalty, though. .35 unbeaten. All right, we got a little break in the schedule here. So we're going to rest our players. Our next match is 20 days away. We got Slaven Belupo, then the Cup, then Osijek, and then Lech Poznan. We are sitting atop, tied with Juve, but I guess alphabetically, we are sitting on top of the Champions League after 2 matches. Dinamo, meanwhile, right where we would expect them to be in 28th place. Because, God, why can they not do anything in Europe? Why are they seriously trying to just screw us left, right, and center? It really is getting to be a problem. Osijek is in 14th, Rijeka 23rd in the Europa League. And Dubrava, after just the one match, is sitting 13th in the Europa Conference League. We're going to take a quick break, step aside for a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on all platforms. YouTube, Twitch. Thank you all so very much for being here. We'll be back in a little bit. And please, God, let the Eagles score a frickin' touchdown. Please and thank you. If they don't score a touchdown on this drive, I'm going to be so upset. Team leader meeting. Oh my God. How am I supposed to reassure Aymar Benito he's not going to be replaced? I don't need to do anything. His insurance will come when he plays well enough. I don't want to make a promise. What response do you give? A great atmosphere in the dressing room. They're disappointed. Great talk, guys. At least they're all still in a good mood. Touchdown, Eagles. Thank God. I'm just getting so tired of like these little piddly team meeting issue things they're just constantly dealing with. Absolutely kills me. Absolutely kills me. Sure, I'll take him off the loan list. 6 to 8 weeks, a lower back stress fracture for Vuskovic. Not that that really matters. Wait, they called it a touchdown, but now it's first thing. What is happening here? We still have 111 million in the bank. Look at this transfer. Look at this transfer budget. That's freaking insane, man. Why am I still following Adrian Munoz? He's unhappy. He already wants to leave. Oh, well, he wanted to leave before. I forgot we had him on loan. We didn't sell him to PSG. Yes, I'm happy Tom Miles scored internationally. There we go. Touchdown, Eagles. Oh, and the 2-point conversion. Saquon Barkley. And now Benito gets injured. I did bring in Benito with the intention of giving him playing time. I really did. Ruben Lieblein is off the mark. He has scored for his country. I've been getting dyslexic in my typing. I kept typing updated as unpated. I'm curious if his wage demands have come down. They have. He wanted no less than like 650 grand last time we had this conversation. International debut for Croatia for one of our loanees. See, we're still doing good things around the world. All right, we got Lady Gaga going. We got to get into a match. Congratulate Bernard Sergentic on his first Croatian cap. Ginger, what does that say? Ginger Elite. Ginger Elite. Takes me a while to parse those sometimes. Thank you very much for the follow. World Cup qualifies already. It is intriguing. So we are in our 23rd season of Building a Nation in Croatia, our 14th here at Hajduk Split. We have won the league the last 4 years in a row. 8 of the last 11 or 10. Consistently making the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Although this year, we won our first 2 Champions League phase matches. 4-1 against Manchester City. And 4-0 over Real Madrid. Which is new for us. Emir Benito, like, he's not going anywhere right now. There is literally nowhere he can go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, I'm happy Juan Carlos scored. Get off my jock about it, man. Got an offer for Sammy that matches his release clause. Less than an hour in-game later, the work permit was accepted and he left the club. That happened to us. Our right wing just... like he had a release clause of 150 million. He was getting offers for like 60, 70 million maybe. 60, 70 million consistently, and then all of a sudden Spurs just 150 gone. I wonder how he's doing over there. I know what you respect. I want your love. On your latest stream save, you're in a 3-way head-to-head online save as Everton. Love that. I'm a massive Everton supporter. Season 1, you sat in 5th at the end of January. Oh, you had the 6 points. Carabao Cup final? It's better than us in real life. There you go. Oh yeah, we lost money this month because we spent 95 million on a player. No, I didn't. I didn't get to look at the Discord. It comes with a commercial increase? Interesting. Mentoring monthly review. Luis Benitez knocks the ball past the opponent, and Giuseppe Alfano makes short, simple passes. All things we like. You play for Everton's disability team. Oh, you were in the Special Olympics South Korea. Well, how are we supposed to know? We just met. I'll look at it after the match. I can't do Discord stuff because then I'll navigate away from the Croatia music, and when I do that, there are ads on it now. And I don't think we want either a Trump or a Harris ad that has to play. So, like, yeah, it doesn't play. Wait, I don't want to view the goals. I just want to congratulate them on this award. Goal of the month goes to Juan Carlos. Bull. Rijeka's manager gets manager of the month. Piss off. Turnover. Flag on the play. Look, we're getting consistent Bs from the board and supporters as well, which is just absolutely amazing. Chef Boyardee scored a goal in 84 minutes against Kosovo. 3-0 victory. Turnover. Eagles have the ball back, up 18-15 with 5:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. And 8th place Slaven Belupo on the docket. Wonder how many points ahead of Slaven Belupo we already are. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I am born and raised in the greater Philadelphia metropolitan area. I'm pointing over here because I have the game on to my right. Pair of goals for the France U21s for Gabin Lartigue. I need him to become homegrown. Only 1,000 days left. Got 3 years. 3 years. You're a Toronton. You're from the GTA? Never been to Toronto. I would love to go. Should I raise Erwan Bartow's asking price to attract a high amount of interest? You're from you're from Liverpool, but you're like, oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see your other comments. That explains it. You're a Vikings fan because they drafted. You got drafted by the Vikings in Madden. Hey, you know what? That's as good a reason as any. Erwan Bartow is going to miss the match, I think. Let's keep scouting Cluj. Although they don't they don't have a team to field for the Champions League. Like, we're actually playing them in the Champions League. Eagles with the ball, 1st and 10 from the Atlanta 39. Man in motion. Handoff. Saquon Barkley to the right. He's got a first down and a little bit more. Pickup of 11, but there is a flag on the play. I cut my play-by-play teeth doing football. I just don't know the name of the guy in motion. He's new. Two OC. All right, so we still only have that 2-point lead over Rijeka. So that's a little tighter than I would like, but then it's 7 over Dinamo. Lokomotiva right now at the bottom of the table on 4 points. All right, Gustavo is back in full training. Kodrid Vasiu, 61 caps for Romania. And I just... All right. Amar Benito is going to come in. I don't know where he is, so let's pick him from the drop down. He's fine. Put Miles out there. We'll leave Shibelic there. Pedro. We'll play Sulius. No, we'll play Rune Lieblein. We'll put Sulius there. Frank up top. Boyardee, Juan Carlos. Let's get Takovic in there. You know what? Let's do this. Miles is going to go there. Let's play Rainier Kaminsky. We'll keep Markovic in. We do also have the cup match. So let's put in Al Kabi. We'll play Kaminsky in the cup. Atakovic is coming on there. Yeah, this is fine. To me, they were the most Philadelphia of Premier League sides. Blue collar, they represented the blue collar side of the city. They reminded me a lot of the Flyers and the Eagles. You know, the history, although the Eagles have more of the history than the Flyers do. It's been success, but it's been 40 years for the Flyers. 1-0. 23 shots, 10 on target. We score 1. What is it against these lesser teams? But, hey, just enough to get Ron Carlos player of the match again. That's what, his 4th? 5th. No, 4th. We're not going to count the one at World Cup qualifying. It's the attitude. I didn't start following them until 2021, so right when Rafa took over. Not because of Rafa. I didn't know anything about him or the history. Like, I knew I didn't like Liverpool, but I was just truly unfamiliar with the rivalry. Do we play out the cup match? Because I feel like when we sim cup matches, we get screwed. But if we play out the cup match, then it's probably going to be boring as hell. Rijeka keeping pace. Dinamo keeping pace. Now, every year we do eventually pull away. Ugershan Ilma. That name sounds familiar. That can't be the same player I had at Qasim Pasha. All right, I say we risk it. I don't want to sit here. What? Like, we're either gonna win big or we're gonna get screwed. In the second round, it's going to be Lokomotiva, who is pathetic, or Segesta. Holy Moses, Honey Badger, what are you doing? Honey Badger with a monster raid. What's up, random guy? How you doing? Do a nice little shout out. Oh, he got raided like 5 minutes ago. Oh, got it. 2-minute warning in Philadelphia, or in Atlanta. It's Philly up by 3 with the ball. All right, Markovic, no. Like, if these are going to be our back 3, we're playing them where they belong. Maza, Atakovic, Golem, Boyardi, Alcabi, Pedro. All right, I like this better. Yeah, we'll even play Ricardinho in goal. Biz to Badger to Sell. It is a North American party. Hello, Alex, on YouTube as well. Yeah, Honey Badger is... They're all... Like, Biz is fantastic. And I'm sorry I missed Biz's stream tonight. Honey Badger is the man. How was your stream tonight, Badge? And Bri, if you're in there, how was your stream? And do we have an update on Amir? No, you're the best. Oh, I have to wait 13 more seconds before I can shout out Biz. Well, welcome in, everybody. I am Mr. Cellophane. I am from, I'm from Philly. I'm a Philly guy. And I'm watching the Eagles on the TV over here. Minute 51 remaining in that game. They only have a 3-point lead. It's kind of pathetic, but it is what it is. 8-0, our victory in the Cup. Goals from Boyodea, pair for Maza, pair for Atakovic, pair for Pasco Golem, who also missed another penalty. Well, he didn't miss the last one. That was Erwan Bartow. Sandra Louise also scoring a goal. Beautiful. So the guy I said I was going to start in the Cup, I didn't actually start in the Cup. 2 goals, 3 assists for Atakovic. I keep forgetting he's 25. I guess Dinamo and Istra are playing in the Cup. And no surprise, we're going to be playing Lokomotiva. The current song is Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd. I don't have it all set up properly. I really don't know what I'm doing. Barca beat Real Madrid is 0-2, or they've lost 2 so far in the Champions League out of 3. Yes, I am. Spotify. Why did I send what? Also follow Bizarro Brigade. He deserves it. He's got a girlfriend now. A live-in girlfriend. Alright, gonna use the suggested squad to get back to like a bit of a normal-ish lineup. I'm only a little worried about this because Toroni is a very good player. Lokomotiva has passed us in player development. Serious? Oh, that's right, because we keep getting absolute hot garbage youth intakes. All right, Ginger, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate the follow. And yes, you should have been asleep hours ago. But, as I like to say, we are the preferred Twitch destination for insomniac Europeans. Another 10.0 rating for Gavin Lartigue. I may not be able to keep him down in the U19s. Howie has no value compared to what we paid for him when we bought him from Rennes. I don't know, but I have a feeling he is going to be the man very quickly. All right, Garcia. All right, let's get Benito in. This is a truly rotated side, isn't it? Alfano will be the libero. We'll play, what's his face? Yeah, Vasilou keeps getting screwed, really. But Amar Benito. Al-Kabi will be there. Tommy Miles, no. Sandra Louise, which means we're going to have to deal with some other foreigner. It's got to come off. It'll be Pedro. Maurice Lopez will be in there. We still need another more homegrowns. Yeah, Vasilou, we'll just complete the screwing of Vasilou. Frank Juan Carlos Barto and Valenta. A win or a draw is 36 to 37 in a row in the league. Shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have called it out. Oh, we still win. Erwan Barto, Di Matteo Valenta, the two men up front scoring. Emilio Torrone got things started for Osijek. They led 1-0 at the half. 3 shots on goal. We are doing a masterful job on defense. And that's not me like pumping myself up because I don't know dick. 37 in a row in the league without losing, which means we now have gone a full calendar year to the day since we last lost in Croatia. The problem is Rijeka is still sticking with us. .28-yard field goal attempt to put the Eagles up 6 with 1:42 to go. Jake Elliott is up, and it is good. I am not scared of Lech Poznan. They're what, 30th in the Champions League right now? We are on the road, though. But massive favorites. Massive favorites. All right, homegrown player update. I don't know any of these guys. Giuseppe Alfano, not until June of 2047. But we knew that. We knew that. Rude Prince. Rude Prince. He's a rude prince. Rude Prince. Potential backup goalkeeper. He actually looks pretty decent. 20 years old. European. Not overly expensive. All right, we're the only Croatian team in action in the Champions League today. All right, so Benito is out. Markovic is in. We'll move Alfano back over. Al-Kaabi is unregistered. So Tommy Miles in. Lieblein, Pashko Gollum is going to get the start there. Frank is going to come in for Juan Carlos. And Luis Benitez getting the start. But what if I need to play him? That's always my problem. What if I actually have to play him? Sign a 33-year-old instead? Oh, so I'm not like stunting the growth of a player? But if I get a good young backup in, well, yeah, he won't develop though into the player that I would need him to be. Unless I played him. How do they have a couple of guys without faces? I literally did all of, like... I did all of the faces. Like, the entire world. Watch, this will be the first Champions League match we don't put up four goals on the board. Which is making me wonder, like, just how strong the home pitch advantage is. Like, we dominated those two teams at the Poljud. Now we're at Poznan Stadion and we're doing nothing. In fact, we're getting outshot 5-2. But we have the ball. First highlight of the match. It's ours. Sandro Luiz finds Franck, taking it deep. Sandro Luiz chipping it into the middle. Air one, Barteau can't win the header. Gollum taken down. Across, Miles, Barteau. Miles, Benitez, goal. Is he onside? No, he's not. Oh my God, are you kidding me? They're losing this freaking game now. God, I hate this team. "34 seconds left." So in just over 60 seconds. Oh, Sandro Luiz off of the corner. Get in. Oh, wait, an unsportsmanlike conduct call against the Falcons. On the celebration, though, so it's not going to negate the touchdown. It's just going to make it harder to score the extra point. It's a 48-yard extra point. Ball is set. The kick is up, and it's good. 22-21 Falcons. Yep. It's either one. It's a goal or a red card. Apparently did like a machine gun celebration. Because, you know, class of the NFL. Why are we not dominating? Sandro Luiz is exhausted. Tom Miles is going to go out there. Baldo Šibelic is coming in at the DM. He's getting a ton of playing time, that Baldo Šibelic, isn't he? Atakovic. In for Di Matteo Valenta. Although Benitez is on a 6.5 as well. So we must demand more from our team. 25 minutes remaining in the match. Look, Frank on a 6. Come on. Like, what is happening here? All right, let's move Atakovic out there. And we'll bring in BKO up top. Completely against the run of play. Oh, is he offside? He was offside. Ha ha ha. Goal has been disallowed. It's the Hajduk mojo, man. We're just like, we're throwing off Lech Poznan in their own building. Radomski again. Look at that. All right, Miles clears it. Golem wins it. Let's go. Pushes it forward. Leaves BKO hanging. Throws it in toward him. Can't win it. Comes out to Marciniak. Oh, come on. Come on. Thank you. Won by Alfano. Come on, Benitez. Dude, you've got world-class speed. What's going on there? Oh, plays it forward. Bartow. In. Save made. BKO. On the doorstep. His first goal of the year. Lech 0. Hajduk 2. I hope a lot of things for the next FM, but after reading that article today that Maggio posted on Twitter with Miles Jacobson, I forget which outlet did it. I just don't know. I mean, it wasn't like it was highly negative, but like they really stressed how Miles was parsing his words. Especially about expectations. Miles is trying very hard to temper expectations. Oh, that would have been beautiful. I agree. Yeah, they're either freeze and turn it over, which benefited us. They make the worst pass we've ever seen, which has also benefited us recently. Or they're prime Barca playing it through the defense like Lekwood just was. Oh, Aaron Bartow injured and exhausted, but the match is over, so I'll just let him die out there. I've got options behind Bartow. You know what? I don't feel like playing the song. 2-0. We're 3-0 to start our Champions League campaign. I can't complain about that. And the... Alexa, turn off Master TV. I cannot believe that. It's going to be out for 2 weeks. Which means that others will get playing time. So it ain't half bad. This is the big match. We've got Rijeka coming up. They are still hot on our heels. In fact, Dinamo and Rijeka also, they're like matching us step for step. A win will most definitively put us up 5 points at the top of the table. I mean, I don't feel like I just feel like you run the risk of like you lose one match and all of a sudden it's like everything's turned over and you're chasing the other team when you've been the better team this whole time. Dinamo is hosting Besiktas and they beat them 4-2. Thank you, Dinamo, for finally like coming through and picking up points where we need you to for the sake of the nation. We'll check out the coefficients shortly. But first, the Brava hosting Lens. And in the Europa League, I don't know why it puts the Conference League first. Osijek at home against Rapid Vienna. And where's Rijeka? Oh, there they are. On the road in Cologne. Dubrava beat Lens. Dubrava is they deserve to go deep. Rijeka 2-0 over Cologne, and Osijek with a 3-0 victory. All 5 Croatian teams victorious in this match week. And it's still only good for 5.667 points. I know it's still early. Anybody interesting on the Randers United? Actually, yes. Look at that vision. Vision and work rate are nice. Decent amount of pace. No strength. I mean, to pay absolutely nothing for a 17-year-old who could turn into something. Considering the players that we get of our own. I'll take that chance. For less than 500 grand? Absolutely. $450 a week. Oh, that's a lot of money. Nope. I'm not loaning him back to you. Sorry. You agreed to sell him. Accept the consequences. All right, we got Rijeka. Then we've got Lokomotiva in the second round of the Cup. And then Champions League. No, Istra and then Porto. Porto away. That one's going to be challenging. Especially because we're not playing our best right now, are we? We're still winning, which is to be expected. But we're not doing it in the dominant fashion that we have, that has been our custom. Morten Cernishin. Come aboard, son. I didn't even just realize our goalkeeper was injured. All right, let's let Benito play. Erwan Bartow obviously is going to be out. Rune Lieblein coming in. Pashko Golem. I've got too many foreigners again. I don't have enough homegrown players again. All right, good. That works for me. Except Gustavo is going to come in. Benitez will fall out of the squad. I mean, Christian Maza with an 8.22. Two appearances, he's got 2 goals, 3 assists. Maybe I'll give him the start in the cup. So let's see if I'm missing anybody. No, I don't think so. So we're either going to be 5 points up or we're going to be 1 point back. And if we're 1 point back, that means our streak is over. Do we step up against the big team? We do. 2-0. Di Matteo Valenta, Pashko Gollum. We held Rijeka to 2 shots on goal on their pitch, baby. But again, I bet man of the match was their freaking goalkeeper. No, but Livesey Matheson, the only member of their team above a 6.7. Pashko Gollum actually won player of the match. That was huge. Any kids on Dortmund too? Pair of 17-year-olds, 6 foot, slow. Danny Ramagan. Well, he looked familiar. He's not good enough either. Bragging rights for the Adriatic Derby. 5 victories in a row. 38 unbeaten in the league. All right, Lokomotiva in the cup. See, the only problem is we have to win the cup. We also have to win the league, and I'm simming the league. But it's okay if we lose 1 game in the league. I don't know, I'm torn. Do we play it out or no? I mean, it's against the team that we should utterly dominate. Do I sim the cup match against Lokomotiva? Do I want to run the risk of pissing off? Because it is very tense while the sim is going on and I'm waiting for it to give the result. Like Slaven Belupa, Dubrov is destroying... Well, I make no promises. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get fired for it. You're right. Kind of want to give Carrasco an opportunity here. Garnica with Vasiu, Lopez, and Markovic. Sandro, Luis, and Mazza with Miles, Atakovic, Sulius, Carrasco, and Valenta. losing the cup that 1 year, considering the time we've won it, we had won it 7 years in a row. Losing it was very disappointing. (3-1). We hat trick for Di Matteo Valenta. Frank missed the penalty. Lokomotiva brought it to us, though. 14 shots on goal. Ooh. Miles and Sandro Luiz are going to miss their next the game against Istra, which is kind of fine because this gives me an opportunity to play other guys. I just don't want to get fired for anything. Look at this. Look at these odds, man. You got to feel good about it. That's against the 7th place team. Ooh. Erwin Bartow is no longer concerned about the amount of football he's playing. All right, so Miles has to come out. So Alcabi's going to go in there. Axel Contreras. Get in. BKO, come on in. Alfano's going to start next to Lopez and Markovic. I mean, these guys are playing every match now. Takovic will go there. Joaquin Pedro will get the start. How did Mazza do in the last match, by the way? Nothing. He did nothing. Got a 7.0. Still not bad. Frank will start on the left side. Juan Carlos will be on the right. Rune Lieblein goes to the bench. Di Matteo Valenta remains up top. Can you imagine if I was still playing on the attacking? That would be amusing. (6-0) over Istra. Another hat trick, back-to-back hat tricks for Di Matteo Valenta. A pair of goals for Juan Carlos. Penalty scored by Frank. Single booking. We held them to 2 shots on goal. We did not score when they were down to 10 men. All right, that was an impressive victory. Frank is being scouted by Newcastle, of course. Still, we've been getting those stories since the beginning of the season. Porto versus Hajduk at the Estadio do Dragão. It's Billy versus the Dragons. T. Jordan. How you doing, my man? Welcome back. Final match of the stream, because I need more sleep than I've been getting. Already get a goal bonus for Di Matteo Valenta. I think I promised him 10 goals. It got him to drop his concern over not being sold. Rijeka, though, did win, so we still have that 5-point lead. This is the big test, though. This is the biggest team that we have played on the road so far. Although they do sit 15th. I think we're still up top. Now, most people are probably looking at me going, he's got the top youth setup in the world. Why does he look upset? I am upset because I just know this is going to be followed up by a below average or worse youth intake. Di Matteo Valenta, Vatroslav Barada, who is out on loan to the Marsonia U19s. You kidding me? Ante Delic at Inter, Tomi Rezic at Chelsea, and of course Di Matteo Valenta. Sooner Jetta. It's like old home week. Names I have not seen in my chat in a while. Welcome back. The most amazing thing. We don't play on the same day as Dinamo, do we? Like ever. Not that I'm complaining necessarily. All right, Miles is back in there. Sandra Louise is back there. Alfano, yes. Alfano, yes. Alfano. I like the kid, and I'm glad I'm giving him a chance to play. Rune Lieblein. Barto's still fitness test boy, so let's go with Pashko Golem. Frank Ruan Carlos and Di Matteo Valenta. And we got to get Ricardinho there. Benitez over Boyardi for now. Benito over Garcia on the bench. No, Garcia over Benito. I don't let him throw his hissy fit. It's going to be Garnica, Alfano, Lopez, Markovic, Sandra Luis, and Frank with Miles and Lieblein, Golem, Ruan Carlos, and Di Matteo Valenta. 6 goals in his last 2 matches. 1 in the league, 1 in the cup. I didn't see. Are we favored? Not that it matters. We've won matches we were favored. We've won matches we were not. But our biggest Champions League test this side of... Oh, you got Chelsea at Stamford Bridge coming up too. But this side of Real Madrid and... oh, well, crap. We're going to lose. I didn't even notice that. I wasn't looking. Well, then there is also the added layer that we are affiliated with Benfica. Deep throw in for Porto. We are not putting the pressure on them that we were putting on the other teams. Get in there. Yes, Miles. Knocking it away. Oh, Juan Carlos can't win it back, though. Simpson. Oh, come on. That was on a platter for you. Right back for Ndiaye. Looking like an idiot. Juan Carlos. Why is he dribbling it in? He had a wide open net from the first touch. He could have pulled a John Duarte or John Duran. Instead, he barely trickles it 5-hole on Radulovic. Hey, when it's happening to the other guys, I'm not complaining about it. It has happened to me enough that I have earned this. I deserve this. Don't take this away from me. Wow. How fast is he really? All right, he's kind of fast. He's kind of fast. Well, there were all those opportunities for a takeaway that we didn't get, but they're like, well, there's going to be a takeaway, but it's going to come later. And they're like, oh, crap, we forgot we needed to give a takeaway. Let's do this. That was a bad giveaway by Frank. There we go. Miles. Oh, what a ball. Oh, Valenta loses it to Ndiaye. Frank gets it back, though. Pashko Golem all the way back to midfield. Alfano, Golem. Markovic blocked on the pass. Gets it back. Alfano. Golem. What a ball through to Frank. Deep. Kind of runs out of real estate. Plays it. Pashko Golem. Frank. Golem. Goal. Porto 0. Hajduk 2. You know, no matter what we do, we're still going to get knocked out in like the quarters, right? We can be perfect, and then all of a sudden. I think we've been doing a pretty good job of rotating the side through. Like keeping legs as fresh as humanly possible throughout the season. You like that, Nami? The little, I don't like what I saw from this team? Two shots on goal, none on target for Porto in that first half. All right, Rune Lieblein is looking a little gassed. He's got a little bit of an injury, so Atakovic. It's gonna come in. We'll make the one alteration to the lineup so far. Yep. I have 2 goals on the .7 XG. Valenta in. Sandra Luiz tipped over by Radulovic. Can Porto weather the storm? Look at all these Porto fans, man. They are home. Atakovic. No. Frank up the sideline. Will lose it to Simpson. The heckling you do is just you saying, I don't like what I just saw after I do something. I knew it. FM psychology. You know, flips it Over Alfano. Oh, Sung Hyung-gi gets it. He's in and he tucks it home. His 6th goal of the year. It's Porto 1, Hajduk 2. I thought Alfano was going to get there. But ultimately, he misjudged it. All right, what's happened to the XG story here? Why do I have 2 XG stories? There's been a goal at Anfield. Crvena Zvezda getting one back. No, he's not. I think he just misjudged it. Like, it looked like the ball kind of did like a little curve. Porto 1, Hajduk 2. Wow. Well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. How is that Letty played 5 already? How is that Letty played 5? Benfica's played 5. And some have only played 3. I don't understand this schedule. The only reason we're not on the top is because Barcelona comes ahead of us alphabetically, and Atleti have played in a match more than we have. Maurice Lopez is a little jaded. Oops. I mean, we are asking a lot of the 22-year-old. Yeah, that's insane. But he's been, Lopez has been pretty good for us, I think. Look at his value, too. Bought him for 94, he's worth 175. Literally, our only loss so far has been the 3-1 to Boca. In all competitions, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 wins in a row. 14, 16, 18, 20 unbeaten. Six points. We have fewer than Portugal. Like, what is happening here? So, Champions League, obviously, you know we're in third. Dinamo currently sitting 16th. If they get through the knockouts, it'll be a miracle. Europa League, Osijek in 7th, Rijeka 13th. After 3 match days. And Dubrava sitting 4th. In 4th only by virtue of goal difference. 2-0 for Dubrava in the Europa League. Holy hell, we're having a good year. So naturally, like I said, we're going to get knocked out in the round of 16. Who are we raiding? Let's make Stewardy's day. I don't even know. Oh, he's offline. Damn it. I was gonna make somebody's day. Wasn't streaming for all that long. Polish, Portuguese, Argentina, Portuguese, Spanish, Portuguese. There we go. Grindmaster Plays. We're gonna raid Grindmaster Plays. Thank you. He's playing as Leicester. Currently in Europe right now, taking on Pauk. Leicester's in Europe. Interesting. Guys, it has been fantastic. Thank you so very much for the raid. Oh my God. Badger, you are a god if you're still around. Yeah, you know it. Thank you all for being here. Think we're coming back Wednesday night. It's probably going to be a little bit of a later start. Just because I have a meeting I need to attend to, but I don't want to let it go for too long. Because there will be no stream on Thursday. There will be no stream on Friday night. Though I still may do Friday during the day, but I haven't decided. Sorry that I will not be spending the night of my birthday with you guys. I actually do have friends. Believe it or not. Have yourselves a wonderful time. I will see you on the flippity flop. Until then, bye-bye.